What up, y'all? Two Heady here, coming at you with a banger of a video today. Today we're talking about the time where I took acid and tripped on Halloween. So this was like my junior year of high school. I was more of like a experienced psychonaut, I guess you would say. I tripped probably 10 to 20 times at this point. I knew what I was doing, and I knew how to enjoy it and have a good time. So a few of my buddies hit me up. They're like, "Yo, like we should all just fucking, chill, go around town this year for fucking Halloween, have a hoot and a holler of a time." And I was like, down. I was completely down for it. I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude." So I pretty much lived just an hour away from all my buddies. I had to drive like an hour, hour and a half to school every fucking day, or anytime I wanted to go hang out with anyone. Shit was fucked. But besides the point, they hit me up. They're like, "Yo, we're gonna be in town this weekend. Like, meet at fucking McDonald's, and like we should chill." I was like, "Word, I'm down. Gonna get some bud. Gonna get some liquor. We're gonna have a fucking great time, y'all." So it gets to that day, and I got probably like a half a fucking bud. I had just re-upped on everything. I had probably, I don't know, a full bottle and a half of fucking vodka, and then I also had a few tabs. I had probably a five strip. I think I only had five. It's like 25 bucks. I usually just added like the fucking acid and stuff on top of my orders. And back then I usually didn't eat mushies just because my buddies would always like freak out off of it or just terrible stomach pains. But I get the acid. I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna bring this shit just in case." So I load everything up into my car. I got my little backpack with me. And at this point I was also fucking trapping vapes hard. Like that was just kind of what you did in high school. Vapes, carts, everything. I grab my little bag of vapes and I bring them too, just in case I was like gonna have a couple sales or anything, you know? Gotta always be fucking business oriented. So I start my drive over to town. I'm hitting up the boys. I'm like, "Yo, boys, where you at? Like, what's the plan? Everything's still the same." They're like, "Yeah, we're not meeting up at McDonald's actually. Like, come over to the Jesus Trail, just like park in that little parking lot and come down." It's like, "All right, bet." Like, I'm with that. So I pull up to this parking lot about 40 minutes later or whatever, and I see everyone just sitting on this log fucking toking up. I'm like, bet. There's a few people I wasn't really friends with. We had like a group of, I don't know, probably 6 to 7 people. Not a huge group, but more than like what I was expecting. So dap everyone up, say what's up, like, "Yo, how we doing?" Everyone's just chatting. They're like, "Yo, so like pretty much what's the fucking plan for tonight?" We're like, "Yo, we're just gonna get fucked up and walk around town wasted." Like, all right, I'm with it. So at this point, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just like leave my car here, or like whose crib are we gonna be like crashing at tonight and stuff. Explained, I forget whose crib we crashed at, but I knew it was in town. So I just parked my whip over at their house, and there was only two of us that had cars, I believe. Yeah, I believe there's only two of us that had cars, so we drive over. I park my car at that shit, then I fucking hop out. We walk back over to fucking McDonald's shit, get some drinks, some food. At the point we're at McDonald's, I pop my tab. I go into the bathroom, I take the fucking tinfoil out, and I just eat that shit. And at this point, I was kind of stingy with that stuff, just because I was always told, like, I don't know, I didn't really ever sell it just because if you sold it to someone and they had a bad time, it was on you. Like, you were fucked. And that shit was way hardcore, like, way more hardcore than weed at that point. So I fucking pop that shit and go sit back down in the McDonald's with everyone. Hold up. You know what? Let's take a little bowl rip ski, middle of story. If y'all gonna smoke, pack your bowl. Let's get started. Cheers, everyone. So, pretty much, we're in that McDonald's, just chilling, all of us. We all are like, "Yo, anyone got any bud, any papers?" So, me and the dude with papers go up to behind the little shed of McDonald's, roll up a little fat doink for all of us. We call everyone out to come over with us. Damn, she's out. So we spark. My bad, y'all. But We fucking spark up there. We get everyone just stony baloneyed. And we just start walking around. At this point, it's like 8 o'clock, so it's already getting dark. And I believe it was actually fucking really cold. I grew up in the Northeast, so fucking winter pretty much started the day after Halloween. But we're all just fucking sitting there. We started walking around, and I don't know why we got this smart idea to grab a bunch of fucking eggs and stuff and just start egging cars and like things that fucking walk by. So this car drives by full of just fucking seniors. They hit us with eggs first. We're like, all right, bet it's over for y'all. So they swing back around. One of these kids has one of like the little fucking decoration pumpkins from one of the stores and yeets that bitch through the back window of this fucking car. Breaks the window. The car slams on their brakes, and we all just disperse, dip. We all just like fucking scatter into the woods. I'm with my buddy Alan, then another one of our buddies. Um, and we're hiding like right behind this fucking um log. So these kids went up like a one-way street. This is where we like threw the fucking eggs and shit at them. They went up a one-way street and turned around. So this is like the only way they can come back down in their car. So their car is just slowly creeping forward, and we're chatting. We're like, "Yo, what should we do? Should we dip? Like, should we just run here, or do we confront them?" We're thinking for a second, but they all just ended up hopping out of the car and coming towards us. So we just dipped. We disappeared. We run through the fucking thicket. We end up down by this fucking river. At this point, I'm startled. My heart is racing. My mind's going a million miles an hour. Like, what the fuck is happening? What could happen? Like, just tragic events for me right now. I'm going scatterbrain. My buddy's like, "Bro, are you good? Like, chill." You can just see my face getting completely flushed. Like, I broke it to him, like, "Bro, we fucked up. I am tripping. Like, we should not have done this. I am having a terrible time." Like, dude, you're good. You're chilling. Like, we got you. We're gonna go back. You're gonna chill. We're gonna smoke. Like, you're gonna have a good time. So we end up meeting up with back with the other part of the group back at McDonald's. And when we pull into McDonald's, the car fucking ends up following us back there. Whole big shit happens there. I forget what happened, but I cops ended up pulling up to the McDonald's and we dispersed again. So now I'm back with my like little smaller group. There's like four of us. We're just walking around. I've like remembered like, yo guys, I got the bottles in my bag if y'all want to fucking sip up. So we get absolutely cooked off this fucking vodka that I brought. I didn't drink much because I was already pretty fucked up. But I was just sharing with everyone else pretty much. Gave them the bottles, like, yeah, you guys can kill this. It doesn't matter to me. And we just walk around town. We just pretty much fuck shit up. We got really lit and just wandered around town until like 1 a.m. until no one was around. There's this little pavilion in like a park right next to the river where we're hiding. And we sat there for a bit just talking, getting lit, and cops did end up coming, and they talked to one of our buddies, blah, blah, blah. They're like, "Yo, y'all drinking?" Like, "No, like, everything's fine." We end up booking it. We ran back to this chick's house that was with us, and we ended up crashing out there. But the whole time that we were running away from these fucking kids in the car, I was just thinking I was in like Mission Impossible or some shit. I was tripping so hard, everything just felt like a fucking movie scene. It did not feel real. But I hope y'all enjoyed. If leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and I'll see y'all in the next story.